What's going on, Legion? Azrael here, like always, and we got something with Seth MacFarlane. Seth coming back to in front of the camera and in live action. Even he's doing something kind of cool, I guess. I don't remember if this was based off of something that was already existed, or if this was just a little different. I'm not completely sure. But it looks... we'll save the talking to the end. It's a very short clip. We'll kind of have a little more of a discussion at the end of it. So if you want to just stick for the initial reaction or whatever, and then leave, I understand. Let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good.
I just want to say I am thrilled.
I love
to be your
Seth.
new captain. I want this to be an efficient ship, but also one that you're glad to be serving on. Lieutenant Commander Bordas, your entire species is male, isn't it?
That is correct, sir.
Probably not a lot of arguments about leaving the toilet seat up and that kind of thing, right?
Falklands urinate only once per year.
Really? I mean, I'm up 2-3 times a night.
That is unfortunate.
It is.
The Orville, premiere Sunday, September 10th on Fox.
And instantly, I am like, well... Alright, well... The Orville. Is this original? I think it might be. I don't know if it was from, like, maybe somebody made a kind of a funnier book about this. I don't know about anybody else. Excuse me. For me personally, there's been, like, if you're old enough to remember since, like, let's say 2000, like the year 2000 to now, 17 years. I wasn't quite that young, but I was still pretty young. That's why I'm so old now. Either way, in the early 2000s, we had some kind of first starts. We had, like, the Hulk movies, maybe, around that time, and 2001, maybe. That's when Chronic came out with Dr. Dre and Eminem, 2001. Music was very kind of repetitive, but there was some firsts. And then we got to a point where it was the trilogy years, right? So X-Men 1, 2, and 3, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and the list of continuations go on. Then we got into the years of the remake. So I can't even remember what any of them would have been. There was a lot of remake. Total Recall, I think, was Judge Dredd, specifically the big ones that were being remade back in those days, 2012 even. And then we got kind of to, like, the Napoleon Dynamite and the Borat years of just, in my opinion, bad movies. I know a lot of people are big fans of those movies, and I understand why personally. And I've seen them both. And Borat had some stuff that made me laugh, but I don't like those movies. In general, I don't like dumb comedy. So I recognize that those movies are funny, even if Sacha Baron Cohen is a fuck that could just die in a fire. I personally don't like dumb comedy. At the very least, I like something that has an actual thought behind it. Not like I'm all stuck up or anything, but something that's funny, based off of something real, not just, like, dick jokes. And then we got into, like, the dumb comedy movies. Goon was a bit, one of them. The American Pies definitely were, like... Those were like softcore. There was the softcore porn kind of mainstream movie era, scary movies and stuff like that being spoof movies, the spoof era. And then there was just, of course, the dumb comedy movies and TV. This all kind of wouldn't coincide with TV as well. And I feel like we're kind of coming to, like, the dumb comedy. We're right now we're in the dumb comedy era, I feel. We had a good kind of run with, like, Batman, even though I'm not a fan of really all the Batman movies that came out with Christian Bale. I'm not a fan of Christian Bale. Of course, everybody loves The Dark Knight, Joker, and all that. But we had a good kind of run. Even the X-Men First Class and that trilogy was, for not Marvel for the most part, but like 20th Century or whoever, Bafunga their way through all the movies they make for the Marvel Universe or through the Marvel Universe. Those X-Men movies weren't the worst. They were pretty entertaining. To the fact I can go back and watch them. And then, we're down to, like, dumb comedy again. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting old or what, but I'm not looking forward to, like, dumb comedy-based TV shows. I want something epic, man. like for TV, like where I was saying all those years throughout the movies, TV was kind of, even though I said it kind of coincided, there was a good chunk of different stuff that was going on TV at the time. Firefly was a show that was on, and although I never watched it when it came out, and nor was I a fan of it originally, just because my dad liked it so much, it was a pretty decent movie or show, excuse me, and the movie was all right. Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe, whatever, all pretty serious. No matter what level of bad they might have been, grade A show, a B show, a C show, whatever you thought it was. I mean, Stargate SG-1, 11 seasons. And, you know, of course we get Star Trek, which were, I think all of them were good shows, good TV series. I've watched them all, and I made a big marathon to watch all of them in a row for the most part. I got it done like in weeks, not even a month, I don't think. It's like 2,000 hours or something for all that stuff. Either way, specifically space stuff. Now we're back in space again, and there is another Star Trek TV show coming out. It's between Kirk and the Enterprise saga, Enterprise the TV show, and now we're back into like goofy stuff. Everything that seems like it's heavy with like real issues, not like real life issues, but like made up issues in the show that isn't like some cop show depicting somebody that's not white getting brutalized by somebody else, like Chicago PD or Chicago Fire, and real life drama. Anything that is like sci-fi drama usually just getting cut right away, unless it's on cable. Falling Skies was a good example. The Walking Dead, but we're just getting to this point now where we're just getting really more comical and dumb TV shows, and I don't know if this. I think this is going to be one of them. And I bet money this show will be canceled after the first season. Sad to say, I will check it out, but dumb TV, man. And I don't mean like dumb, like it's not intellectually funny, because Seth MacFarlane's a brilliant writer, I believe, and just comedy writer. I mean like just comedy, I guess. Comedy in a setting that seems like it would be serious, I'm not usually a fan of. Unless we can get a good couple years of just some good TV that's something space related. If whatever series is coming out in the comedy world like this for space, let's get a awesome space-based show as well, so we have the best of both worlds. Because I'd be kind of like there was the TV show that was what was it? It was based in the Marvel world about somebody's like brother-in-law or something makes all those suits so that if like the Avengers blow up a building next to you, you're protected. I think it's already canceled, but that was like a comedy. Now we're having a show come out that is called like The Gifted, I believe, and it's all about it's serious. It's kind of like an X-Men-esque world, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And we're getting Inhumans. So with that dumb show that was coming out with all the protection from superheroes or the collateral damage, we have two shows coming out that are more like serious. And if we're gonna get a goofy ass show like this, I want a serious one to go and part with it. I just don't like comedy and heavier set. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm blabbing now. I'm gonna leave it. Those are my thoughts on comedy TV. Not super a fan of it when it's comedy in it's like if they made Elementary or a Sherlock Holmes show, but it was all comedy, like jokey based. I would hate it. Unless we have Elementary or Sherlock to watch, which then I could just leave that show alone and not hate on it. But right now, Star Trek, the new one, is not out, and we have this crap, and I want something serious. I'm going to end it right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you stayed to the end of this video, thanks for hearing me ramble and go on. Those are just a few of my thoughts on what I think the show kind of embodies, which is just right idea, wrong time. I guess I should go about it to give it its fair due. And again, once again, my name is Azrael. I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.